afternoon, Cross Timbers. Today is Monday, October 1st, 2012. This is Texan TV News from Tarleton State University campus in Stephenville, Texas, and I am Becca Escobar. In today's headlines, Tarleton rocket team selected for NASA competition, crash landing for 3 care flight workers in Eastland, Dallas hit by aftershock of an earthquake, plans to release strong airwaves using air cannons, a series of bombs destroyed Shiite neighborhoods killing 26 people. And now today's top story, according to the WFAA TV News Dallas, a care flight medical helicopter with a crew of 3 on board made a crash landing near Eastland on Sunday morning on its way to pick up a patient. The crash site was less than 6 miles from the Eastland Municipal Airport, where the patient was to be picked up. The care flight personnel were on board and suffered minor to moderate but not life-threatening injuries. CEO Jim Swartz said the cause of the accident was unknown, but there will be full investigation. In campus news from tarleton.edu, Friday afternoon, the Tarleton Aeronautical Team, commonly known as the Rocket Team, was selected to compete in the NASA University Student Launch Initiative, a competition that gives the students a chance to work with NASA engineers. The Tarleton Aeronautical Team placed 6 out of 41 teams in a similar competition at the International Collegiate Candidate Competition held June. The upcoming launches will take place in April 2013 in Alabama. And now, today's Texas, national, and international news from the Associated Press. In state news, the aftershock from an earthquake was felt in Dallas area this weekend. Emergency officials reported no injuries, as reported by the U.S. Geological Survey's National Earthquake Monitoring Center in Colorado. The initial earthquake measured at a magnitude of 3.4. It was centered 2 miles north of Irving. More than 400 emergency telephone calls flooded after the first quake, most of them being reports of minor damage and a possible gas leak, emergency official Pat Mackin told the Associated Press. In national news, Pacific Gas and Electric Company plans to release strong airwaves using air cannons in order to plan 3-dimensional maps of fault zones located near a Central California nuclear power plant. This project has caught the attention of state officials on Marine Live due to the designated area for the airwaves release covering part of Marine Reserve. Biologists and fishermen fear that the airwaves could harm animal species such as the California sea otter and already endangered whales. A Washington-based marine biologist who has studied Pacific Ocean whales for decades said large whales, such as humpback, would be the most affected. He continues by saying there is many uncertainties on the impact of this type of operation on whales, especially since we have not seen this type of large air gun survey off California for a long time. If the plan receives approval from federal agencies, the scientists will line up 18 air guns and launch sound waves over a 530 square nautical mile area. Sensors will be placed on the seafloor to pick up the sound to create 3-dimensional maps on computers. In international news, on Sunday, a series of bombs destroyed Shiite neighborhoods and hit Iraqi security forces, killing 26. An official said the attack was a rally called by al-Qaeda days after dozens of militants escaped from prison. The death toll from sectarian violence for the month of September is nearly now 200 people, an above-average monthly total for the current time since U.S. troops left last year. The people are fed up with the killings in Iraq cities, said Ammar Abbas, a Shiite government employee who lived in Baghdad neighborhood near one of the bombings. 94 at least were wounded from the explosion, stretching from the city of Kirkuk to the southern Shiite town of Kut. No immediate responsibility for the attack has been proven, but bombing is coming of al-Qaeda in Iraq. Sports from tarleton.edu. Tarleton's Vaughn Smith rushed for 134 yards and 1 touchdown, but it was not enough as the number 23 ranked West Texas A&M Buffaloes netted 502 yards of total offense on the way to a 41-21 Lone Star Conference win over the Texans Saturday night at Kemper Memorial Stadium in Canyon. The Tarleton's volleyball team won its 10th straight match against Eastern New Mexico and pushed their current season winning streak to a 4 with a 4th set win over the Zia Saturday night. Today's weather is a high of 72 and 1 to 2 inches of rain is expected. Tomorrow will be mostly cloudy, high of 78 with a steady rain early in the day. Today's broadcast was produced by Jordan Simons, Ryan Michoud, and Keanu Perez. You can follow us on ustream.tv/user/Texan News Service. Don't forget to tell your friends about us and become a fan of Texan TV News on Facebook. I'm Becca Escobar. Tune in tomorrow for the latest news from the Tarleton State University campus in Stephenville, Texas.